Deep Fake is an I Love Irish track this month from a guy from Galway. You know him from X Factor, you know him from Eurovision, you know him from Hometown. Please welcome Brendan Murray. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, guys. Yeah, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on. What exactly is Deep Fake about?
Deep Fake is basically, from personal experiences, I've always I suppose, I've had friends and family and other influences in the past. I suppose kind of talking in my ear, and kind of it's the thing where there's too many cooks in the kitchen and basically telling you what to do, they think you should do with your life and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of about that. It's like I'd be on a night out and one of my friends would be like, "Oh man, you should become a heavy metal artist, or you should become a country singer," or something like that. Like, so it's kind of like that. And then you kind of just play along and just kind of to brush it off. But really you're just kind of being fake about it. And you're just like, you're just agreeing to keep them happy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that does make sense, because when I first saw the title of the track, and I'm like, what's he singing about? Is he being rude and naughty?
Yeah.
As Cooper mentioned, we'll know you from the Eurovision. I'm a massive Eurovision fan. I'm slightly in love with Johnny Logan. I'm wondering, though, when you went to the Eurovision in 2017 with Dying to Try, did you reach out to any other, or not even X Factor, Eurovision contestants for a little bit of advice, the likes of maybe the King, Johnny Logan, or Jedward, or even Nicky Byrne, or anyone?
Yeah, well, I suppose at the time, I kind of like Louis Walsh was my mentor at the time, so I suppose he's been there in the past with Johnny Logan, Jedward, and Linda Martin and stuff. So yeah, I suppose I had him in my corner, and then I had the likes of Linda Martin there as well that was guiding me, and yeah, also I met a few contestants along the way as well, and they gave me great advice. So I had great support at the time. Yeah,
class.
Just actually on the Eurovision thing, do you think Dustin has ruined it for us?
Well, a lot of people seem to think so. Yeah, a lot of people seem to think so. Even when it's kind of still brought up, like, I think it was brought up there recently. I think a few of us looked up like the top like 20 contestants in the last 20 years, and then I so happened to be in it. Like, anyway, I popped up. Nice. And then I think Dustin came up then at one stage, and then they just turned it off then, and that was kind of like, right. Yeah. So I think since then, a lot of people haven't taken it that serious. Right. But I'd like to think in the last few years we've taken it a little bit more serious.
Yeah. I think this year was very unfortunate for our performance, because of the technical difficulties at the start. Didn't go in our favor, unfortunately. But maybe next year we'll get there. After Eurovision, you took part in season 15, am I right, of X Factor?
That's right, yeah.
I actually, I always get goose pimples and the hair stand up on my arms of that moment when you were there, and you've got the six lads on the chairs, and you're there, and you literally, you sounded like you sung for your life. And just when all the lads were looking at each other, they're like, all right, one of us is out of here, because his voice is amazing. Louis presses the golden buzzer. I cried. I think you were crying on stage. Like, what was that feeling like? Like, you got to the semi-finals of X Factor, man.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I mean, especially when that moment as well, like, because after Eurovision, after Hometown, I took up an apprenticeship in plumbing, and I kind of went back to living a normal life. And then, like, it's just one of those things where you don't get it's a lot of people don't get second and third chances. So for me, that was kind of like, and for me as well, that I kind of took that as my last chance to kind of make it in the industry. I was like, this is my last opportunity and all this. So when that kind of happened at the time, it just really hits you at once, and there's so much running through your head. So it was incredible, and the whole experience, like, full stop, was just absolutely amazing.
You were like, do you know what? Get on to Dull Deal. We're selling the tool belt. Get rid of all my plumbing gear. It's going well.
100%.
Well, we're definitely very, very happy that you didn't pack in the singing just yet. Brendan, before we let you go, tell us about what's coming up in the pipeline, no pun intended. Have you got any plans for more singles or anything like that?
Like any leaks?
Any leaks, yeah. Yeah, well, I suppose the plan is to release a couple of more singles, potentially an EP next year. And yeah, I'd love to do my own tour as well, something like that, a few of my own dates. And I suppose just play it by ear, take it as it comes.
Excellent.
Sounds good to us. And obviously, we'd love to have you in studio whenever you can get down and visit us. It's been lovely to chat to you. We love the single deep fake. We think you're fantastic. And we like the way your feet are still on the ground. And also, I need a radiator that needs fixing. It's all leaky. So whenever you're available, I know you're busy like most plumbers, but you'll maybe have a look at it for us, would you?
Tuesday evening. No bother.
Tuesday evening, grand. All right, thanks. Brendan, thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Thanks very much.
iRadio. Live life louder.